lacks is the feeling of India as a mother. Our entire political struggle for freedom was based on that momentous slogan, Vande Mataram. But now, even though we have celebrated the centenary of Vande Mataram, unfortunately, we just forget that India is not a piece of land surrounded by Himalayas on the northern side and by the waters of ocean on the other three sides. We just take it as a piece of land and we never think that it is the mother which nurtures us. And it is a part of Mother Earth. So when Aurobindo taught and had this madness in him for Mother India, it was as a part of Mother Earth, as the head of Mother Earth. These are the three approaches which, first of all, those who want to understand the yoga of Aurobindo should develop in them first. The first, his orientation towards money, minimum to himself, maximum to the world. The money is a trust given to him. The second, God exists. And if God exists, your only approach towards life must be your personal efforts to realize God in this very life. Come face to face and then decide as He guides your life. And next, let India again be the Jagat Guru. Let India understand its role as a Jagat Guru. Its Sanatana Dharma must be the guiding principle for the whole world in the coming years. And later, I will tell you why these 4 years, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, are the most important years for humanity as well as planet Earth. When we call it Sanatana Dharma or Hindu Dharma, let us be very clear what Aurobindo meant by this. He is not extolling a particular piece of land or a particular sect of people who lived in a particular geographical area. What he meant by the term is, just as when we call Newton's laws in physics, we never mean that the laws are Newton's laws. We don't mean by saying Newton's laws that Newton was the originator of those laws. It only means that Newton was the first to see those laws in nature and understood how to apply it. Similarly, in all scientific theories, whether you call it Dalton's theory or Einstein's equation or Mendeleev's periodic law, the name only indicates that they were the first to understand those theories and laws. Similarly, when we talk about Hinduism, when we talk of Sanatana Dharma, it only means that it was Hindus who first understood this evolutionary law of nature, these laws of life. There is nothing Hindu in it but the laws of life, the laws of evolution, and the approach towards it, which we call as yoga in India, is universal in its application. Evolution is not meant only to Hindus or to a particular sect of people, but it belongs to the minerals, to the trees and plant kingdom, to the animals, and humanity, who is supposed to be the greatest evolutionary product in nature now, and later also to the future evolution, into a supramental race. This is what Aurobindo meant when Hinduism, the Sanatana Dharma, is going to rule the world, because it is the only perfect understanding of the laws of evolution, the laws of nature, and the process of developing consciousness. With this in mind, we should understand the first 21 years of Aurobindo as a period of understanding the Western materialistic outlook of life. The 3 into 7, 21, is a very mystic number where the physical development, the emotional development, and the mental development of Aurobindo was controlled by the materialistic evolutionary aspects as it was then. After that, when Aurobindo came to India, rejecting the post of ICS, we have a very peculiar situation. It was the year when Vivekananda went to America, and on September 11th, 1893, he gave his famous Chicago address calling the brothers and sisters of America. And it was the year when the westernized, Tamasic educated Aurobindo came to India. So it is almost as the East sending its ambassador to the West, and the West sending its ambassador to the East. And very specifically, the life of Aurobindo shows that it is a great tamas, a great darkness which is covering the modern education system, especially based on the English-oriented system. I am not here criticizing a language. I am criticizing the approach towards knowledge which that particular language is insisting now. I hope you understand the difference. I am not here criticizing the English language, because later in his life, in Savitri, Aurobindo has molded that language to the level of Sanskrit. He structured the English words and sentences in such a way that they are as good as the Vedic chandas, meters, mantras, the rigs of the Veda. So it is not the language which is important. What I am trying to make you understand is, it is the English medium which is to be rejected, not the language. Why? Because the English medium insists on materialistic knowledge. It does not know the existence of an intuitive knowledge. It does not know or cater to the needs of the mind. Here again, I would like to make you understand the various levels of mind to which Aurobindo approached. And wherever he rose to a higher mental levels, he has to redraw his Savitri, rewrite his Savitri, the epic and the legend, in such a way that the various levels of consciousness of mind were filtered and fixed into the metric style of English language, the Vedic language. Let us understand first the 5 mental levels. According to Aurobindo, a man has a higher mind, an illumined mind, an intuitive mind, an overmind, and of course, the most well-known word, supermind. I will come back to this later, but